Thank you, Sumaji, for having me on VOI World. As you know, consulates and embassies of India around the world are kind of second homes to Indian citizens abroad. Not only Indian citizens, but people of Indian origin. In the last few years, the number of Indians here in Germany, and especially in South Germany, has grown. This is because of several initiatives which the government of Germany has taken to attract Indian talent. So we have had mm, increasing numbers of Indian researchers, engineers, software professionals, and students coming to uh, Baden-Württemberg and Bavaria, which are the two states which I cover from here in Munich. And because of their presence, I think we have been able to uh, expand the footprint of India all across South Germany. I see the Indian diaspora as a bridge builder between our two countries. Not only people to people contacts and cultural bondings, but also in economic and commercial aspects. A lot of our people are working at senior positions in many of the German companies, including big names like Bosch and Siemens and Daimler and MAN Trucks, etc. But also in Mittelstand, and they are very keen to give it back to the society. So, from my perspective, I try to build connections with them and use these connections for building economic and commercial partnerships between our two countries. That is a priority. But apart from that, of course, the Consul General of India supports the Indian community and Indian diaspora in keeping its connections in its roots intact with India, and we support a lot of these community organizations in organizing cultural events, in celebrating Indian festivals, in uh, establishing the connections between the next generation of Indians who are growing up here with India. And so there we definitely support them. We are also providing the consular services, passport, visa, and OCI for Indian nationals and friends of India. And so that has been going on smoothly. As the numbers increase, of course, our services also expand. We are also reaching out to different cities in South Germany. We have had consular camps also in cities like in Nuremberg and Mannheim. We regularly go there and set up camps for providing services to Indian citizens. Otherwise, we are based out of Munich, and we are very open. People reach out to us all the time for services, but also when they are in distress. And as you are, as I told you earlier, as the numbers grow, sometimes people face challenges as well. The consulate strives to be there when people need us, and that has been our approach. We are quite open, and there is no barrier connecting barrier between the Indian nationals and people of Indian origin and the Consul General of India here in Munich.
So, talking about lots of students are here. They are considering Germany as a very good now. They are coming to study here and all. You think that students here from India are also coming big numbers? Anything special for students you are doing? What is your assessment when it comes to having education from perspective of Indian students here?
The number of Indian students is growing. In fact, India is the country with the largest number of foreign students in Germany now. More than 60,000 Indian students are here in Germany. Uh, from our point of view, we try to spread awareness about you know uh, opportunities in Germany, of course, but also about what to do in Germany, what not to do in Germany, because many of the students are young students who have not had an exposure to the to a foreign country, and we try to uh, uh, work with the Indian community organizations where or with the student associations in different universities, and we reach out to the incoming students and basically lay out the lay of the land here for them so that they don't face any challenges in future. And in that respect, I think we are making good progress. Of course, one key aspect of living here in Germany is the knowledge of German language. From my perspective, and I think also I will use your platform to tell everyone that any student coming to Germany, uh, language is a must. Of course, German universities offer a lot of courses at the master's level in English, but for the job market, it is important to learn German language, and because that will enable you, that will get you more interviews and interactions with German employers. Um, at bachelor's level, also, German universities are very keen to have more students from India. Uh, of course, there are some barriers there because our education systems are a bit different, but German universities are quite flexible. They are uh, modifying their courses in a way that Indian students get time to acclimatize here and learn the language in the first year, so that in the second and third years they can continue their courses in German, which is in the bachelor's courses are mostly in German. The great advantage of the German university education system is the deep industrial linkage which they have. Uh, when the students study in German universities, they get opportunities to work very closely with the industry. So when they graduate, they are fully employable. And German Indian students are taking advantage of the opportunities being offered by the German universities, especially in science, technology, engineering courses, and that is a very welcome thing.
Okay. So talking about the different times when the community events happen here, they all participate here. Gives a sense of how the community comes together here, and they are all living in. They are increasing and living in quite a harmony, and different points of time they celebrate things together.
Well, as I mentioned, the diaspora has expanded. The people from different parts of the country are here, and they are all based out of different cities and towns. We have a number of Indian organizations across South Germany. Uh, in Munich, we have around maybe 15 to 20 organizations, but also in places like Stuttgart, Karlsruhe, Mannheim, Ulm, Nuremberg, a number of Indian organizations which are working. They work for the, of course, welfare of the Indian community. For the newcomers, they provide a great helping hand, some support in settling down here. Mm, Apart from these community organizations, of course, they celebrate a lot of cultural events and festivals. But apart from these organizations, we also have organizations like Deutsche Indische Gesellschaft, German Indian Society, and they have been present in Germany for the last 70 years. And there are different branches of DIGs all across Germany. Similarly, there are organizations like German Indian Roundtable, which have their own focus areas uh, uh, for promoting economic commercial linkages and other cultural aspects of our partnership. So we don't have a lack of organizations. I think it is high time that some of these organizations also join hands, and from my position here as Consul General of India in Munich, I make that effort also to bring some of these organizations together, especially when things related to uh, India are concerned, when larger issues are to be dealt with. Um, of course, the smaller associations which are state based or state aligned or language aligned, uh, they they people find comfort in these organizations. I think it's a good thing because anyone who comes to Germany needs some kind of comfort zone where they are surrounded by people
Mm.
like them. That is a good thing. We definitely support these organizations in their activities, but we also encourage them to come together in for larger Indian interests.
So one last thing, for the many people who want to come to Germany, for what is your message to maybe Indians back home, or how Germany and India now are also coming together with the close partnership. So, what is your message for the fellow Indians back home? Germany provides a good place, but at least they should have their all things ready, documents ready, and that's how they should come here.
Well, Germany is definitely open to Indians. It is making a very real effort to welcome Indians because of the skill shortages which Germany is facing now. Uh, Germany every year needs hundreds of thousands of skilled workers. Uh, and I think there is a huge opportunity for young Indians to come and explore these opportunities. These opportunities are not only at the higher end of the skill spectrum, which means not only engineers or MBAs, but also at the lower end of the skill spectrum, which means mechanics, electricians, welders, plumbers, fitters. Germany needs all these different workers. Uh, there, of course, there are a number of students coming here who will uh, definitely try to find their feet in the German industry, in the German economy. Uh, but I think we need to increase awareness among young Indians that there are opportunities in Germany for them. India and Germany have signed a migration and mobility partnership agreement as well. So both the governments are perfectly aligned. India is ready to assist Germany in addressing the skill shortages here. It's just that our people need to know about the opportunities, and secondly, also they need to learn the German language because for the highly skilled workers, maybe in software or those who are working in universities as researchers, maybe language is not a constraint, but it is definitely an advantage. For the lower skills and the skills at the lower end of the skill spectrum, you need to learn the language because uh, German industry prefers only people who know the language, can speak fluently. So my advice to young Indians, the ITA trainees, the diploma holders across the country is to uh, invest yourself in learning the language for a few months, and with your certificate and your language skills, you can apply. There are number of agencies which are already trying to recruit people from India, and take advantage of the opportunity. There is also Germany is recruiting young Indians as trainees as well. German education system provides great skills in their training schools, in their vocational schools. So for someone who is 20, 21 years old and is ready to explore the world, it is a great opportunity to come here to Germany and join their house buildings program, which is the training program in the vocational education. It's a 3 years training program, but then opportunities open up for the students all across Germany in different parts.